All right, so hello and welcome to the LincolnList.com. We got a great whiteboard lesson for everyone today, and that's going to be how do you improve your trading? Not by next week, next month, or next year, but how do you improve your trading overnight starting tomorrow? I mean, we all want to get there the quick way, right? So how do we do that? Well, how do we take ourselves from where we sit right now and start to see instant improvement in our trading as early as tomorrow? Now, before I start, I'm sure most of you are very intelligent people, and you know that just by watching this video does not mean that you're going to be a professional trader starting tomorrow. There's much more work to it than that. However, what the focus of this whiteboard is the main topic I want you to think about the whole way through. And that topic is improvement. Because if you see consistent improvement in your trading, that will translate to confidence. And if you have confidence, you will eventually make a very nice sum of money. So remember, improvement equals confidence equals money. Okay? So let's get into it. The first thing that I want you to think about here, no matter what level of a trader that you are, and by the way, before I'm doing this, I'm assuming that most of you have some sort of process in place where you know what kind of stocks you trade or whatever your style is. If you don't, what I want you to do is go up into the search bar there, type in the Lincoln List process, and then you will see different types of processes or how to set up a process. And I'm assuming you already have that. This is a little bit different here. So the thing I want you to think about here first is it all starts the night before. Now, if any of you guys out there watch sporting events or anything like that, you will hear athletes often refer to the money is made behind the scenes, okay? So for us as spectators and fans of a sport, most of the sports we watch are played on a weekend, right? You see the players out on a field, on the court, on the rink, or wherever it may be, and you say this is a good player, this is a bad player, and so on. But what we don't see is how hard these athletes and how much time these athletes put in to perfecting their craft. You know, how many hours of film study, how much nutrition and exercise, and how they embody this entire lifestyle of the sport that they play. So technically, yes, they get paid for what they do on a Sunday or what they get paid for during the game or for their performance for the game. But that performance comes from a result of what you're not seeing and I'm not seeing is what they're doing behind the scenes. Now, because you're choosing a career such as stock trading, which is a performance-based business, the way you approach your business is no different. So the best way for you to make money during a trading day is to study the night before. So you ask, what do I study? How do I study? What is it I'm looking for? I want to give you something here that'll help everybody, something I've used for a long time. It's called the 3x3 rule. Okay? And what this is, it's 3 different stocks or any financial instruments, 3 different options, 3 different foreign currencies, whatever. 3 different stocks. Yes, I'm spelling the word situations. I'm sorry, I'm being lazy about it. My apologies. 3 different scenarios or 3 different situations, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pick 3 stocks. And we're going to rehearse 3 different types of scenarios. So let's say, for example, Apple is one of those stocks that you're looking at. We want to know as traders, where would this thing break out? What is the price level that it breaks out? What is the price level it breaks down, excuse me. What is if it doesn't do anything at all? So what your job is to rehearse 3 different types of scenarios. What if this stock is bullish and it goes up in the morning? What if this stock goes down in the morning? What if this stock doesn't do anything whatsoever? And you give me 3 of those stocks under 3 of those scenarios. Now, why 3x3 works is because obviously if you pick one stock, sometimes it'll just be a dud through the whole day and won't give you an opportunity. And we can't, keep ourselves watching every single opportunity, so we want to keep our business nice, clean, and simple. 3 stocks, 3 different scenarios, and I guarantee you, if you do that, one of those scenarios will definitely play out and it will give you at least a qualified, legitimate money-making opportunity. 3x3, okay? The second thing that we're going to talk about is bias. This is also going to be something very difficult for new traders. And I've talked about this before. Again, search box if you want to see a little bit bigger topic about biases. Now, if you're an investor, or you're swing trading, holding positions for longer periods of time, this is not such a big deal, okay? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to day traders, for us out there, short-term trading and all that kind of stuff, okay? What we're doing is we're trading ranges, okay? We're not concerned. This is why I said 3 stocks under 3 different scenarios, because I don't care what scenario plays out, right? I don't care if the stock goes up. I don't care if the stock goes down. I don't care if the stock doesn't do anything at all. I have 3 different types of scenarios I've prepared for. Just give me one of them. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me one, right? In order for us to do that, we have to remove the biases about how we feel about the company's product, you know, our overall thoughts about that kind of stuff. We can't do that because if you want to be successful, especially at day trading, you can't have this. No successful day trader I know has a bias like this. It just won't work because one of the ways that you will make a lot of your money, even if you're not at that level yet, will be short selling stocks. So it's not uncommon for a day trader to buy a stock the first couple of minutes at market open and turn around a few minutes later and short it and do that back and forth the entire day because what we're doing is we're not trading biases, we're trading ranges. We're trading prices. We're trading movement from one price to the next price, from that price back to another price. And we're doing that repetitively, and that's how we make money. So in order for you to do that, and for you to think clearly, and also to execute these scenarios, you got to get rid of this. You just can't have it, especially if you're going to day trade. And the last thing I want to talk about here, because I'm going to keep this one nice and short, is something that a lot of traders don't use, and that is partials. Now, if you're new here as well, this is the first time you're learning a little bit about trading. What is a partial? Apologize for those that's been around for a while. You know what this is. What happens a lot of times is what's standard for most traders. They buy a position, and they turn around and they sell the position. So let's say you buy 100 shares, you sell 100 shares, and you keep doing that. That's great and all, but you're in this business to make a lot of money. And one of the ways that you do that is by leaving partial positions open. So let's say that you buy 100 shares of a stock at $50 and the stock immediately goes up to $50.50. A partial would be taking maybe 50 shares off of that, booking that profit, then using that profit as, let's say, house money or whatever, or as a break even, and move a stop up to break even, a stop loss or risk, and then hold that and see if that trade can move up to the next level. Now, in order for you to do this, you have to have a specific target in mind. It's a larger target. You have a short-term target and you have a longer-term target. You're looking at the longer-term target. Now, the reason that you want to do this is because, like I said, the rule or the method of what we're trying to do here is make money. Now, us as traders, we don't know when we get into a specific setup that this stock is going to be that stock. So when we buy a Netflix, we don't know if it's going to break out $2 or $22. We don't know, and no trader does. But what we can do is we look at the setup, we execute according to our plan, and then we manage the trade after that. Okay? Now, if we just keep selling for 50 cents or $1, this is what happens to a lot of traders, and which is one of the biggest reasons why they don't succeed, and you may have been in this situation, I have, is that you have all these little tiny wins, tiny wins all the time, and then one big loss comes by, and it wipes out all of those wins. And the reason for that is because your wins aren't big enough, because you're either not holding long enough in the trade, you're not letting it, work its way to its target, or you're not using partials. So the way that you're going to capture that big move and make the big money is you're going to have a partial on the table to try to capture it. Now, a lot of those trades will just be scratch trades, which means you'll just get out for zero, or it will never, manifest. But you only need 1 or 2 of those a month to really kick it up for you to make some serious money. And that's what you're doing. You're out there headhunting, looking for those setups and looking for those plays. So think about this wherever you're at right now and you're wanting to make improvement. Start out with this tomorrow. Give me 3 and give me 3. Give me 3 stocks in 3 different scenarios. And if you need help with this, my email is support@thelincolnlist.com. I don't care if you're a member. Run the 3 stocks by me. Give me your 3 different scenarios. I'll help you out with them. Easy as that. Give me 3 and 3. Stop your biases starting tomorrow. Get rid of that. You don't have time for that. You're in this to make money, because if Tesla goes up or down, it doesn't matter. Your electric bill still needs to be paid, so you got to get rid of that and start working a little bit of partials. Use a half, use 3/4, use 1/4, whatever's comfortable with you, but start experimenting with some partials. So I hope this helped you out. As always, if you guys need help with your trading, feel free to visit thelincolnlist.com, trade with us live. Until the next whiteboard lesson, take care. Thanks for watching.